Hey guys, it's me again. This is part 2 of the Facebook training series. You just heard me finish off with the 5 things rule, and now I'm going to roll right into the Facebook, your profile picture. I know Nikki, again, talked about this a little bit in her social media series, but I just want to hit that home with you that, again, this is your business storefront. You know, people are going to be coming to your page and they need to know who you are, what you look like, you know, what you're about, and they should see your face for sure. It's suggested that it's just you, but it certainly doesn't have to be. It could be like you with your husband or you with your child or something like that. So that's kind of a short and sweet one. You know, make your Facebook profile look like it's you. You don't want it to have a picture of your dog as the profile picture because that's just going to be really confusing for people, or a picture of your baby, because as much as we love our babies and we want to show them off, that's not us. You know, we are the ones running our businesses, and so our faces should really be what's seen when you come to our page. So, and that also brings me to privacy settings. Something to think about, just to tell a little story. When I was a brand new coach, I had my Facebook profile locked down like Fort Knox. I mean, you couldn't see anything. You couldn't scroll through my profile pictures. If you weren't my friend, you couldn't see anything. And I wanted it that way, obviously, because at the time I wasn't, trying to promote myself and my business and brand myself. I was just a mom who was home and was very, concerned about privacy. There's a lot of different little things that you can do to finagle privacy settings. If you want to keep certain posts public so that everybody can see that you have a challenge group coming up, you can change the privacy settings on that individual post so that if you click the little drop down arrow, there's a world, a globe icon that you can click on, and that will make it private. Or public, excuse me. So if you're advertising or promoting a new challenge group that's coming up, you want everybody to see that. You don't just want your 300 friends, if you're starting out as a brand new coach, to see that. You want that to pop up in all kinds of different news feeds. So what's going to happen is if you click that to public, that's every time one of your friends comments or likes that post, comments on or likes that post, that's going to pop up in all of their friends' news feeds as well. So their friends are going to be able to see it, or your friends are going to be able to share it, and it's going to go to all of their friends as well. And that's really what you want. You want to invite as many people to come and interact with you as possible. And this is also what's going to help you grow your network and expand. And a lot of people come to me and they're like, so, once all my friends have become customers and coaches, who do I add now? Well, this is where expanding your network really, really comes in. You definitely want to think about your privacy settings, open it up a little bit, maybe a little bit more public so that you can reach more people. And then those friends of friends will become your friends. And then those friends of friends will become your friends. And at one point, you're going to realize that all of your clientele base and all of your new coaches are not people that you knew 2 months ago. They're all these brand new people that you're forming connections with because you opened up the security settings a little bit on your Facebook profile. So that's definitely money for your business. Got to do that. You can change your entire profile to public if you so choose. Some people do not choose to do that. There's also the option to allow followers so that not everybody can be your friend on Facebook, but anybody can follow you and see your public posts. That's a really easy little change to make. But definitely, I like to keep pictures of my kids not public. So thankfully, they have that setting where you can choose the privacy setting on each photo that you're posting or each post that you're posting. So be mindful of that. Every time you're posting something new, if you want the world to see it, let the world see it. If it's business related and you really want that to happen, then by all means make that public. If it's a picture of your baby or a check-in, maybe, because that's a security issue. If you're checking into a movie theater and you're going to go watch Frozen with your kids, you don't necessarily want that check-in to be for the whole world to know exactly where you are at that moment. So all things to think about. Also, I know Tori's going to cover Instagram, but definitely think about either creating a new Instagram for your fitness and business, or letting your current profile become public. You're just going to gain more followers. I get a ton of business from Instagram. It's a huge tool for me and for all coaches if you use it right. And so definitely think about, using Instagram for business as well. Little tangent there. So I covered privacy settings, and we're going to go into knowing your niche. So again, kind of with, talking to people and interacting on Facebook, you really want to know who you're trying to reach. I personally am a mom. I'm not saying that all Beachbody coaches have to be moms. I'm not saying that all Beachbody coaches and customers and clients that I work with in my business have to be moms, but I'm saying for the most part, that's who I'm attracting. Like attracts like. So who are you? Who are you interacting with? So we come back to the 5 things. What are you putting out there? If you love Disney World, or if you love fashion, then, maybe your niche is both of those, or makeup, or things like that. So those are the types of hashtags you could be searching through to find other people who are just like you. Love makeup and love fitness, love fashion and love fitness, love faith and love fitness. Those are people who are in your niche. So you want to know who you're talking to, so you can kind of word your posts so that they're more directed toward a certain group of people. So that's a big tip, definitely, and I could go on with that for days, but that's a big one and something to really think about. Coming back to the whole 5 things and knowing your niche, really give that some thought and write down what you're all about and who you think you need to be reaching. If you're a military wife, oh my gosh, that's like an amazing niche to be in. And if you are a military wife, you know how to talk to military wives. You get their lifestyle, their struggles, and you can offer some support. Maybe do a military wives challenge group, a deployment, a slim down during deployment challenge group or something. I mean, that's just huge. Like, I could come up with ideas all day. And last but not least, I know, again, Nikki talked about this, but I'm going to go into it a little bit more in depth. Times of day when you're posting something is so huge and can kind of make or break a post that you're putting out there. So you really want to be careful with when you're posting about something. I know we get so excited, totally been there. You want to just promote this challenge group that you have coming up because you're so excited about it. The 21-day fix just launched, and I just really want to invite all my friends to it, so I post it at 1 p.m. Well, guess what? 1 p.m. on a Tuesday, no one is going to see that. No one. People are at work, they're having lunch with their kids, if they're stay-at-home moms, they're running errands, whatever it may be. That is just not a high traffic time for Facebook. So really start thinking of, again, who's in your niche. If you want moms to see your posts, if you want stay-at-home moms or housewives to see your posts, then, early in the morning is a great time. Early in the morning weekday, 6 a.m., so you're hitting Pacific and Eastern times. Also something to think about if you have friends on the East Coast and the West Coast. You want to take into consideration, what time that's going to be for everybody who's following you. Early morning is a great time to schedule posts on your fitness page. You can schedule posts on there, which is really awesome. And also, if you're up early and you can post on your personal page, you're definitely going to hit a lot of people who are on their way to work or before work, just getting to work, or they're staying home and they're having their coffee, whatever it may be. That's a great high traffic time on Facebook. Also, evening time, usually after 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's another really great time. I know Nikki talked about Sunday nights and Monday nights being some of the best times to post. They're just high traffic times. People aren't out on date night on Sunday night. They're home, they're getting ready for Monday, they're not out to dinner or anything. They're probably getting the kids down to bed, and they're going to sit down and watch their show and scroll Facebook. So that's a perfect time to post something. So usually after dinner, Mondays or Tuesdays, it's like prime traffic time. So that is going to wrap up my part 2 of Facebook training. I hope you guys got some awesome info out of all of this. If you have any questions, as usual, you can comment below or private message me or your sponsor and just let us know, if you have some questions about all that. I know it was a lot of info, but I hope you got some good stuff out of it and took lots of notes. And thanks for tuning in. Bye, guys.